Will be coming in at the top of our viewing window. It looks like our sea turtles, Oscar and Stewie, are both going to go check on those divers right now. Folks, while you're waiting, above your head is water. Can you imagine? Every nook and cranny is filled with something here at the Tennessee Aquarium, and it is usually plumbing and water. Above your head is an acclimation tank where we introduce new animals into our secret reef. It gives them a chance to see who their neighbors are going to be before we put them in with big sharks like that male sand tiger. That tank also has a nice set of steps making it easy for the divers to climb in and out of the water. Now, our secret reef represents the Flower Garden Bank's National Marine Sanctuary, our northernmost live coral reef on the North American continental shelf. We used to be able to say or boast that it had over 50% live coral, but things are changing out in our world, whether you want to call it climate change, global warming, but things are heating up. And I can tell you that the change in the pH of the water can make a big difference, not only to all the animals that like to live along the reef, but to you and me. Now, the sound that you hear is the sound of a diver breathing underwater. They're making their way in now to their favorite spot on their private beach. It looks like Tom's got a good tow line coming in with him. Looks like you may need a little extra line there, Tom. Yeah, all right. All right, he's making his way in. John is our safety diver. He's carrying something we call a bump stick. Tom's going to talk to us. Meanwhile, Martha's going to make sure topside that Tom's got plenty of air. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Katie. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, all systems are go.
All right, good deal.
Always a good thing.
I'm sorry?
It's always a good thing. We're mixing electricity with water.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a sea turtle chasing a shark around a little bit here, and he's an amazing little creature, that sea turtle. You notice how he's swimming with his head down, and there's a reason for that. He's actually got a name. His name is Oscar, and Oscar did battle with a boat propeller years ago when he was first rescued, and the poor guy, he lost his back legs and also his tail. That's why he's swimming so funny. He's a little light in the back end, so he's heavy in the front end. But believe it or not, he rules the roost in this tank, and he will chase the sharks around from time to time. Isn't that right, Kate?
He sure will, and he uses the loss of the weight in the back end to his advantage. He'll just relax his body and bob to the surface to get a quick breath of fresh air so he can go back in and maybe harass a shark or another sea turtle. Now, we did see Stewie, our largest green sea turtle, before you came in. He looks good, but he's called a rescue also. What happened with him?
Yeah, he's got some problems too. Green sea turtles come equipped with a GPS, and it's designed to keep him in warm water, and he kept winding up off the coast of New York. They put a tracker on him and, brought him back down into the nice warm water. Next thing you know, they found him back up off the coast of New York. So something was messed up, and they'll get hypothermic if they're in cold water for too long. So that's how he wound up here. And the good thing is he doesn't get lost anymore, does he, Kate?
He doesn't get lost, and he loves our secret reef where he gets plenty of room to swim around. We call them green sea turtles, but of course when we saw them they looked beige and tan and gray. Why do we call them green?
They're actually green on the inside. Back in the day when the pirates used to capture great sea turtles, they'd make turtle soup out of them, and they noticed that they were green when they cut them open. And the reason being is that they eat a lot of veggies, so all that chlorophyll actually gets in the turtle meat and turns it green.
Although mostly vegetarian as adults, as juveniles they also like to eat things like shrimp, squid, and occasional jellyfish. And I can tell you the adults like those tasty treats also, but not as much as they enjoy the algae or the seaweed. At the Tennessee Aquarium we get things like green bell pepper, romaine lettuce, and broccoli. But out in the wild, sea turtles are having a hard time along with lots of other animals. Now in my hand I have a jar, and it's a great visual aid to show you what I'm trying to talk about. I mentioned that sea turtles like to eat a jellyfish. It's like a jellyfish in this jar. In reality, it is a plastic bag. It's a great way to show you how it can easily be mistaken as a jellyfish by a sea turtle. Once they ingest that plastic, of course, they cannot get rid of it. There's Stewie right there coming to talk to you about these terrible plastic bags. Yes, we do like our plastic. We need to recycle and reuse. A plastic bag floating into the Tennessee River right behind our aquarium can actually make its way to the Gulf of Mexico in under 2 weeks.